President Trump says any and all executive orders, documents or contracts signed by Biden's autopen are hereby null and void. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer joins me. Congressman, if these are all null and void, frankly, it sounds like chaos to me.
It is. The previous president put us in legal peril with respect to the unauthorized use of his autopen. It's not just about using the autopen to sign legal documents. It's about the unauthorized use. And that's what our oversight investigation found, that no one in the Biden orbit could ever specifically say a single time that Joe Biden was involved in the decision-making process on those pardons and on those executive orders, especially over the last 3 months of the Biden administration when the autopen was used 96% of the time. So I think what President Trump did is exactly right. It's what our oversight investigation recommended: declare all the pardons null and void.
Where does it leave those, I think it's thousands of people, who were pardoned with the autopen? Where does it leave those pardons? Where does it leave those people?
Well, I think that they're going to lose their pardons, and I think the executive orders are going to be undone, and I think that they'll probably end up in court. I think people will challenge this, obviously, and I think the basis of our investigation, the report, will serve as the primary evidence in why President Trump made the correct decision to declare them null and void. Not only did we depose the Biden inner circle, we also got the calendar, the emails. There were never any meetings scheduled for President Biden to review the pardon applicants. There was never a press conference by Joe Biden to explain what the executive order was or who he pardoned and why. There was no evidence that Joe Biden was involved. And what we did find was that this inner circle shielded President Biden, not only from the American people, but from his own administration. So it's about the cognitive decline of Joe Biden, the fact that his inner circle covered it up, and there was no evidence that he was involved in the decision-making process, and thus that's why they used the autopen so many times on legal documents, even when Merrick Garland's Department of Justice told him not to. What
a story. Next one, Congressman. I want to turn to the investigation into the Minnesota scandal. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, he joined me earlier on this program today. Here's what he had to say about it.
You got $1 billion of fraud. You got the largest fraud case pandemic fraud case in the country, the Feeding Our Future $250 million. But you got Medicaid housing fraud. You got Medicaid autism fraud. You've got all kinds, hundreds of millions of dollars that they built out. If that's true, that Tim Walz knew about this and that he was retaliating against his own state employees who were telling him it was going on, we got to look at, it's not a matter of resigning.
Well, Congressman, you opened a probe into Governor Tim Walz and his handling of the relief program. What have you found so far?
Well, we know that there are government employees that have come forward that said they alerted both Governor Walz and Attorney General Ellison that this fraud was taking place, and that both the Attorney General and the Governor of Minnesota turned a blind eye to it, that they were afraid of the bad press or the political consequences because they may be discriminating against the Somalis or the other illegals that had come into Minnesota. Look, at the end of the day, this is about waste, fraud, abuse in our government. That's why we had a battle to shut down the government. That's why we battled with the Democrats over the big, beautiful bill and the changes and reforms made to Medicaid and other government programs. There are massive amounts of waste, fraud, and abuse, and much of this waste, fraud, and abuse revolves around illegals. They're in blue states where you have liberal governors like Tim Walz who have welcomed all these illegals in for purely political reasons, and they're turning a blind eye to the massive amount of government programs that they're defrauding the American taxpayer. So we want to shine a light on this, obviously, but we hope to hold the governor accountable for his wrongdoing if he, in fact, did know about this. And look, this is a problem in a lot of states, so hopefully this will lead to massive reform.
I hope so. We all hope so. Congressman, thanks very much for being with us this morning. I hope to see you again soon. Yes, sir.